Bruh. Bruh.
Hey traders, sorry about that. My Roomba's in the foyer area. It's really loud, so I had to close the door. But welcome to episode 606 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here. Of course, I'm grateful for that. All right. You know, just static video on Bitcoin, just the update with Bakkt launching. Cool story, right? On Bakkt. And, you know, all we did was sell off a little bit, not much, right? Not much pressure on either side. Okay, get wrecked, King Logan. Get wrecked, man. Dude, let's just go buy a house in Austin, man. Okay, streamer house, Kang house. All right, dude, make it easy and fun. Anyway, so just like we talked about in the day stream, I think you're probably in just an upsloping channel with 2 anchor points on the bottom and then 2 on the top, and you've gotten to the very bottom of it again, right? And again, there's very little volatility right now, and it happens, man. It happens after big runs, big moves to the upside, big moves to the downside. You go and you calm down, settle down, right? Volatility will be back, but will you be here when the volatility returns? That's the question, because we know what happens when volatility dies off. So do a lot of people. They get out of crypto, they forget about it until it's too late. And when all the developments have occurred, they're asking, should I buy now? Should I sell now, man? Well, man, we're gonna be here every day either way. All right, trying to figure out where some good opportunities are, the upside or downside for Bitcoin. Right, and just, this is just another way of looking at it, right? The downtrend. Yes, you broke out, so at this point we can just get rid of it. Low to high, or high to low, excuse me, 50% retrace and no higher before reversing our price action. And we've only reversed our price action to 10,134 before bouncing. And that's it, man. All right, very weak. Very weak, man. All right, you're just trying to rally, but going nowhere, right? Negative momentum has just begun to build. It could keep building. Plenty of room to run the downside if market makers wanted it to keep going down, all right? So that's it, man. So and this is the problem. This is the tough part. Sometimes you can't say for sure where we're going. I wish that was the way technical analysis worked. It does tell us sometimes, but just right now, yes, you're making a higher low than your previous low, but you are not making a higher high than your previous high. Not really, not the real one. Yeah, sure, this one, I guess. You see what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like nebulous right now. Oscillators aren't giving us much. We know we're in an uptrend, but we're in a downtrend at the same time. You know, the uptrend 1, 2, 3, 4 we just showed you, but just remember these anchor points. This downtrend is very real until it's not. And the way you get out of a downtrend is you have to break the top trend line of the channel around 12,000, 12,300, depending on how long it would take us to ever get there, if we ever did. Okay. So 10,350 looks like you're trying to rally a little bit. There is a little bit of price action going on, just a little bit, man. So yeah, you don't fall below, you know, whatever, 9,800. You stay above it long enough. Eventually, yeah, you should rally to the upside. But it's just like we did that already, right? We did it, ran up, not enough demand, and sold off. Okay. Downtrend for now. Wow, I wish there was more to go into with Bitcoin. Stock market, even after a crazy daily bearish Marabozu bearish engulfing candle, stock still somehow, some way decided to be okay. Right? We want to look at tech. Good God, man. Tech Connect. The Qs, man. Right, 192.53. That's right. I mean, right off that big bearish engulfing candle we got. So, yeah, man, just talking about it, major U.S. indices closed higher today, led by tech stocks that climbed ahead of a highly anticipated earnings report later this week. Well, reports. I think we've got like Google, Amazon, Apple, Facebook. They all have earnings this week, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. So, I mean, the S&P 500 was up a little bit, not much, right? 29.85, Dow Jones 27.171, and NASDAQ 8204.14. So, you know, where it just seemed kind of scary with Iran and the whatever, the ships getting seized and the bearish engulfing candle, it seemed kind of scary, but nah, man, not just kind of held in there and was able to bullishly Harambe after bearishly engulfing, whatever. So not much, no follow through at all on that engulfing. So we'll see, man. What days these reporting? I think Wednesday, Thursday, when most of these reports are coming out, the earning reports for the tech companies. You had your S&P big winners, the top performers today. Halliburton up 9%, Applied Materials AMAT, Western Digital WDC is up 5.43%. The biggest losers today: Amcor, Kroger, and Hewlett Packard. Get wrecked. Hey, my 1080 Ti is a Hewlett Packard. Should I be concerned, chat?
Bruh.
I think we'll be okay, man. All right, so that was just kind of a roundup of stocks today. Because, I mean, dude, come on. What do you want from me when clearly people just don't care about crypto right now? They just don't. And that's okay, man. Like, Normally, where we'd be having probably 2,000 people watching, we've got about 500 watching today. All right, back to old school numbers in a way. And that's okay, man. So I'm going to give you, more analysis, other markets, other things are happening. It's not just crypto, dude. Okay, remember stock markets like all-time highs on some indices. Young Love, that's where I got started, man. That's where it all began for me. That was my genesis, was traditional markets. Okay, not crypto, dude. Yeah, people are 500 years old, crypto hodler. Yes, exactly, dude. Recommend some possible altcoins, just an idea? What do you mean recommend them? I mean, we can look at them, but they're all looking very similar. If you want to look at the big four after Bitcoin, we can. All right, here's Ethereum in a downtrend still, like Bitcoin. Wow, it doesn't look much different at all than Bitcoin. Might as well just looked at Bitcoin and saved ourselves some time and not even looked at Ethereum, right? It's following it like to the candle, like every time, right? Oh, potential inverse head and shoulders. No, making a higher low still. But until you break above 250, you're a peasant, you're in a downtrend. Now, I know, right? The overall trend is bullish. And we do know for a fact that in log scale, we have hit the bottom and have not fallen out of it like we had on Bitcoin. Remember this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hit the top, dumped to the bottom, and held. Yet, when you ran and hit the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel, you have rounded out bearishly, making a lower high than your previous highs. Okay, that's not, I mean, that's great. You did bounce off the trend line initially. What's your follow through? Trash, dude. Not good at all. This is terrible follow through.
Thank you for being here, Mitch.
Quite right. Thanks for the $4.99. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the people that are here when there is not just stupid amounts of euphoria and volatility going on. It means a lot to me, just because, dude, we went through the worst of times together in this community. Well, the core did. And there are a lot of new faces since then, which is amazing. Just would hate to see those new faces just completely disappear. Just as fast as they came in, they were gone again, right? When the volatility left Bitcoin for a little while, right? Okay, so Ethereum Connect in its downtrend, but overall in an uptrend. Yet is still so far away from its all-time highs that was up at 1420.
Is that a joint?
All right. So that's about it on Ethereum, man. Hope you understand what's happening. We cool, man? Are we cool? Right, I think we had a 23% retrace from our height of the structure to low point and then reversed. Yeah, your shallowest retrace, you reverse your price action. All right, so we know the swing low's good. And it is true. Sometimes if you're so weak, if your trend is so freaking weak, if there's such little demand for an asset, you can hit a 23% retrace and then dump again. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just telling you, based on Fibonacci,
3.6.
commonly you don't do that.
Terrible.
Comrade, sticking sates no meteru each way price action moves thanks to your atledge. Cold we check out an IO my man.
Sure.
Kangas.
Yeah, Skinner's Rat. Thanks for the 3.6 Roken. Not great, not terrible. Kangs, man. Yeah, we'll look at it. Mother God, I think I'm feeling a little sick. I scanned a ton of BTC pairs today. Just you just do it every now and then. The trend's terrible, the meta's awful, but you just check it out on the daily, see what's happening. Is there any structure? A lot have no structure. Some are just like no end in sight. They look terrible, but then some are showing some pretty extreme levels of bullish divergence on the RSI. Lower lows, higher levels of relative strength, and kind of notable. Not many stuck out though, dude. It was bad. It was real bad. Okay. So Okay, so you had a little higher low double bottom, it seems. Seems like you definitely broke out of some sort of geometrical trend line. It could be argued that it ended up being a wedge in the end. Okay. Right, you broke out, man, after going sideways, gapping down, and then dumping so freaking hard. I think we fell below the 1618 fib extension, like just from your open inception price. Oh, no, okay. So we fell below the 1272. I don't even know where where you went. Now people could argue that you go from just the previous low to the previous high, and if you do that, you fell below the 1618. Jeez, man, no real help. Like, why are we bottoming? Was there anything? Not really, man. I mean, dude, there was not too much signaling giving us reason to believe that we would break out, but it did. And once it broke the trend line, it kept rallying. And from this is log scale. Ooh, okay, so log scale way off, man. Let me see what I can do without log scale. Let's see what we went though. $10 to $2 in a matter of a few months. Log scale seems extremely appropriate, dude. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. That is exponential distribution in a very, very short period of time. So you can try to argue with me, but dude, losing like over 80% of your value in like 4 months, 3 to 4 months. This is why we do log scale, right? Those are the reasons. Those are the times. That's why we had Bitcoin from 3150 or 3343 all the way up to 14K in log scale because of that. So high point to low point, great news is I can Fibonacci in log scale. Make sure that is selected though when you're in log, otherwise it'll be giving you a false reading. So make sure when you're in log scale and you want to use Fibonacci, double click on your Fibonacci and click on fib levels based on log scale. Okay. So as it stands now, we have not hit a 38% retrace. Oh my God, the 38% retrace is $4.20.
Is that a join?
Nice. So we know what we do here. We know the common retrace levels where we can see price action reversal back to the downside at either between $4.20 and $6 on the dot. Jeez. Currently sitting at 338. You broke the 236, so valid swing low from the high, and just kind of going sideways. Overall, you are just bearish, but there might be more upside potential just based on common fib levels. So it could be impulse up, and you could be flagging, right? Impulse up, down sloping, consolidation to some extent. The daily RSI is about 57 or 55. Pretty good, not bad. Neutral, not great, not terrible, right? Skinner's rat. And honestly, look, it's like if you do 1 and 2, and you just get rid of this, and you just replot it as a trend line, we'll go figure, right? Now, I don't know. I don't really think it was any sort of, let's see, man, like 1, 2, 3, 4. See, you never even got a 5 touch points, so is it even a valid wedge? I don't think so, man. But whether you drew it as a channel or not, I think that the 50% would be a target for a trade, $5.
Not going anywhere. This is one of the few non-hype channels. Come to think of it, this is the only non-hype channel I know of.
Bruh.
Heath L, thanks for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that, man. Well, I don't know, man, about the hype channels, or try to keep to ourselves in here, and just try to keep it focused on the charts and positivity. Kingsman, thank you, dude. Heath. So if it was some sort of wedge and you were to trade it, then $5 is first target profit taking level, and then $6 is second profit taking level, and that's it, man. That's it, Skinner's rat. Okay. I'm sure the macro keeps going up. Hey, you know what? If Tesla, which is the leader of this asset class, right, like NEO, right? If Tesla keeps performing well, you could probably bet that NEO's gonna perform well too, with it, riding the coattails, proverbial coattails, Kangs. All right, NEO. ATA on the death cross on Bitcoin? Well, yeah, you had a 4-hour death cross a few days ago. Kind of sucks. On the 4-hour, not daily though. Daily, geez, man. It'd take a lot to get a daily death cross, and it wouldn't be good, man. You'd already be screwed by the time that happened. Much lower prices. Yeah, let me turn on the moving averages so you can see, so I can just show you. Okay, so your 200-day or your 200 moving average, was moving up. Your 50 moving average has now bearishly crossed over the 200, and that is what people would call a death cross. On a less significant time scale than daily, most people hold the most weight of the death or golden cross on the daily. Again, that has not happened. Only the 4-hour. So yeah, it does suck because when you did rally, look what you did. You ran up and hit the 200 moving average and tweezer topped, and it's been nothing but red really since. You got to get back above the 200 moving average. Everything will work out if you did. You're now below the 50, 20. You are now below all 3 simple moving averages right now, which is not what you want at all. You need to get back above all of them. Right? You notice in the subtrend how it's looked the whole time, man, right? This is where it all started, February 8th. This was when this was the PCC of the bullish Gartley pattern, okay? Look what happened. You broke above the 200. You had not had a golden cross yet. You soon were, though. Sideways, golden cross happened right around the 16th. Right, oh, Valentine's Day. It was a Valentine's Day golden cross. Y'all remember that? I remember, dude. So look how your price action on the 4-hour responded to the moving averages. You stayed above it. When sometimes you fell slightly below it, you stayed above the 200. Let's think about this, chat. Okay, the last time we were below the 200 moving average was the beginning of the uptrend. Okay, unless you want to talk about sometimes flirting around. Okay, we were below it a few times.
What up, Mitch?
Bruh.
Marco Rivera, man, thanks for the 999 super chat. The Monero in the jar, Kangs, dude. What's up? We're just taking a look at Bitcoin and the moving averages and how it doesn't really look that great right now. It looks actually really bad for the first time since February for those SMAs. Okay, so besides this, that eventually rallied, we, look at this, man. Big difference now. Look, you fell below the 200, you ran up, you tried to sustain prices above it, you fell below it. You tried again, that's like a double top. 2 times failing to break back above the 200 moving average. Gross. And again, now you're below all 3. I think that coincides pretty well with what kind of trend we're in right now, which is down sloping, which is, some people would call that bearish. High, lower high, low, lower low. Lower high than your previous highs. Yeah, I heard about India's banning crypto, man. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, man. So there's some moving average talk. Not really good if you're a bull. If you're a long, this type of activity is not what you're looking for. Sorry, man. So that the shorter term downtrend could continue based on that. Okay, man. I hope you get that. I hope you understand. Now look what happens in downtrends, right? In downtrends, look, here's an uptrend where you got above all of them, but it didn't last too long, lasted about a month before selling off. And look, you fell below the 200 moving average, the 20, the 50, you came up, you hit the 200, the 50, all of them as resistance. You sold off, rallied, sold off, then started getting away from the 200. All right, you got back above them shortly for just some bearish consolidation before dumping again. Lower highs, notice the lower highs. But eventually, look how everything changed. The inverse head and shoulders, quintuple MACD bullish emergence on the daily. Remember that? We finally got back above them, but it didn't last long before you fell right back below all again. Okay. And it all really ended, the dump, when you just couldn't really sustain prices above the 200 moving average here. It got below it, and then it was just over, man. Okay. That's it, man. So get above them or you're screwed. For the most part, dude. Because I mean, like, it's all self-fulfilling, right? If you stay below the moving average long enough, that just means you're selling off, right? You get above them, that means people are buying and it's going higher. So, chat, are we cool? I think we are. Down 2.5% today, 10,326. When earlier today we were 10,120 or something. Much lower when I did the video. So it's up somewhat. It was down like $420 earlier. Oh, was there a fake article? Fake news? There you go, man. News and crypto. That's why charts are nice. So I'm gonna say hello to chat because I have not yet. I don't use the exponential moving averages, so I use simple. Alright, I'm scrolling up. My god, man, a lot of chat, sorry. What's happening? There we go. What's up, MK, Verx Games, Captain Happy, Young Love, Johnny Hammersticks, Jake Jacobson, Ajit, Michael Art, C. Bimbry, sorry, Christian Martinez, Sprocket, Third Eye Trader in the chat. Old school, yeah, dude, old school. Someone said 500. Wow, that's great, dude. Bitcoin to 500. Okay, dude. Why do you want to look at Nano? Why do you want to look at a trash can? What's really the trash in the trash can? The trash can containing Nano is the BTC pair meta. Okay. Hey, you like my beard? Thanks. Appreciate it. Cold to Crypto. Candy Tube. What's up, Tyler? You've been here a while. You don't have a unique name, so no one knows who you are, Tyler. Lurker Connect. Nice, dude. Thanks for all the new subs. Hey, we surpassed 18,800 just recently before the stream started, or while the stream was like starting. So thank you all for the new subs today. Even with crypto being like this on sentiment or mass population feelings. Okay. What's up, Steven Stan? Lines I just drew? Pylon's equidistant channel. That's it, dude. Kevin says, did you notice, anyone notice Mitch starts speaking in a slow, quiet tempo and begins to sing in a faster, louder cadence? People are researching my auditory I don't know, man. Auditory waves or something. Ooh. New relic not looking looking kind of toppy, man, like an even eve double top almost, right? Not really what you want, man. Getting kind of scary. We'll look at it. New relic 21 to 107. Yeah, we're gonna look at log scale there. Or new relic, man. It's actually not too bad right there. I actually dig that a lot. So new relic, anchor point 1 and 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Now I don't really know what happens if you move this like that though. See, to me, I don't understand why that's the anchor point at all, really. I like 1 and 2 and then 3 here. Okay, doesn't really do much for me. I like it like this because from the bottom, this is as high as we've gotten, right? So, you know, I like the heart line, resistance, 25 support, Hard line support, support, a little bit of support before rallying, making a kind of that double top and selling off, and now you got the 25% trend line support. Okay, so New Relic is very much in an uptrend. Gotcha. But really, what kind of pattern? I mean, it's a lower high, right? So you've got definite small amounts of distribution going on. Don't really think we can. I mean, we could try a trend line, but it's not a reaction low. Or we just got 1 and 2 like that. So it seems like you do have price contraction going on, right? The most definitive term for price contraction is lower highs, higher lows for now. Looks like you're trying to maybe double bottom in the short term. You do have a little bit of bullish convergence, divergence, right? We have a low on price, slightly higher low, barely, almost the same, with higher levels relative strength and lower levels negative momentum. So we could have a break to the upside here. You could rally like you did before at the 25, right? So we can, let's see, get out of log. Maybe this only show up on the weekly. Okay. And so yeah, man, like a potential double bottom on New Relic. Now again, earnings. I don't know if earnings is this week for New Relic. No, August 6th. So you got a couple weeks. But if it was a double bottom, you know how to play these. Slightly higher low, double bottom. It's not even a double bottom until you break the neckline, whatever you want to call it, okay? Which is the peak that gives you the discernible two bottoms. You'd have to break that. But it could be potentially right at a point where there's a lower risk, where you could trade this, and it could run all the way up to the neckline, and that'd be a profit taking level, right? And if it broke it, then you could have another profit taking level at the measured move, or really the top of the, I would say this resistance here. It's kind of off a little bit, not much. Right, that would be your resistance up there. Measure move. Oh, so maybe we could see 106.11. That's your measure move. Okay, so it's a way to look at New Relic right now. Definite price contraction, but we know based on just 1 and 2 here, it could go a little bit lower. Straight up. Okay. Okay. New Relic connect. Wow, an actual opportunity? What? Stock market? Yeah, dude. Chat, is anyone here? Maybe? Hello? No, there's no such thing as a birth cross. There's something called a golden cross, though, which is what you're thinking about. That's the word for it, the terminology. Golden cross. Oh, yeah, let me plot that, too. It's convergence because it's a higher low, which is good. It's fine. It's just a higher low double bottom. So this is bullish stuff. Bullish, potentially bullish stuff going on New Relic Connect. All right. Sure. Silver. SLV, that is. Give me a sec.
Bruh.
My dad's wondering if he should sell his house he bought for $500K and it's now valued at $2 million. He wants to invest the money into gold. silver, and crypto. The property generates 6K a
Testing
month in
super
income.
chat.
What
This
do you
thing
think you
on
should do?
Kangs.
Oh, Crypto Mini, thanks man for the 5. Dude, Andy, thanks for the $15 of Litecoin. He wants to sell his house for 500,000, or sorry, for 2 million when it was valued at 500,000. So really nice appreciation on his asset, but it makes him so much money a month in income, and that could continue on for quite some time. And I know this about real estate. Think about it like this, dude. All right, this is my stance on real estate a little bit. So we now have millennials. For the oldest millennials are reaching their prime earning and saving years. Not only that, we know millennials have been plagued by student debt, student loans, and all that. But once they start earning a lot more, they'll be able to pay off that debt, and they'll be able to start buying houses. And I think the recovery in real estate has been pretty slow because of that. But I think we'll start seeing acceleration of millennials buying homes in the next 5 to 10, 15 years. So real estate at this time, though, it does, oh my God, man, we're just going to have, it's the same thing. We're going to have another real estate bubble crash. It's not really going to be like that this time. So those are things to think about. The millennials are now able to, start buying houses more. So that's going to, the demand's going to go up. Supply is going to diminish, especially at nice houses and all that. But the problem is, though, his house is now valued at $2 million. How many people can, afford a $2 million house? So you might be locking out a lot of those millennials. So that's a variable involved. Maybe if you were just dealing with a house that had appreciated from like $200,000 to $500,000 or something like that, it might be a different situation. But with golds, I think golds has broken out of a downtrend it's been in for a very, very long time. And you said silver too. So good, great segue right there. Good job, chat, Todd and Andy, for just alley-ooping. Silver had an extremely nice breakout. SLV here. We know we look at the XAG a lot. And we know that this could go much higher. Okay, now it's gone straight up, so a pullback could happen. Sure, you could get a pullback. But in time, you would like to see silver make it all the way up to the measured move of this crazy pattern, which is around $19 on SLV. So I know it's not crypto gains, but yeah, silver, man, it's already broken out. Okay. Silver's definitely already broken out of a downtrend it had been in for a long time. It broke out and then kept making lower lows, but then something happened. Oddly enough on this one, well, I guess you still made a look. You made a double bottom, but you made a higher low, like a 98% retrace from your previous low from December 2015, signifying a little bit of accumulation. So I think gold's uptrend could last for some time. Okay. Some analysts, fund managers think that gold, because of the breakout of this craziness, we could get all-time highs on gold in time. Think about it. Why has this been happening? De-risking from smart money since 2015, 2016. Smart money has been accumulating. And remember the stat I throw out all the time when anyone talks about gold? Central banks have bought over $155 billion worth of gold in the past 6 years for a reason. And so have a lot of other smart people. And that's how we see the high lows. So the down-sloping resistance of the complex slanted inverse head and shoulder breakout, though we could pull back to 1350 in time, which we didn't yet. We had not even, we tried. I mean, we got as low as like 1384. Couldn't go any lower. Eventually, the measured move of this pattern puts you all the way up at 1654. And again, some fund managers think that gold could hit all-time highs on this breakout. Though it's a long-term hold position. It's a position trade, or something like you might hold it for years. Okay. Cheers, Andy, man. Thanks again for the Litecoin contribution.
Is this smart money?
Cryptomaniac, you'd have to answer that, man. You know if you were smart money or not, man. Are you, did you get in on Bitcoin in the low 3s, 4s, 5s, and you didn't buy in at 12, 13, 14,000? Then you might be smart money, right? Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you for the 5. Do we need more S-Coin? Old Town Road, dude. Or Bitcoin, please go to moon. Thank you, man. Gangs. That's right, Sprocket, man. Years and years and years of accumulation on Gold Connect. People are salty. What are you talking about, Julia? Sorry, just scrolling up. I've looked at some chat, not all of it. Not most of it, anyway. I don't think anyone thinks they're going to be billionaires because they bought XRP, but not in here. What's up, Big Sky Crypto? Am I green? Cryptomaniac, thanks for the 2. Chat broken again? Yeah, sometimes it lags and then like catches up. It's weird. I know it sucks. I guess Bakkt has had 0 effect so far. Yeah, pretty much, man. No, not really any correlation in price action, spot price for Bitcoin. Okay. Old Time Road? I thought it was Old Town Road. A few, yeah, there were a few outperformed Bitcoin, like BNB outperformed Bitcoin. Don't really think EOS did. Maybe in the recovery time, but not anymore, dude. Look at it, it's terrible now. 3,800. There you go, Cryptomaniac. Lend your smart money. Hype in the chat for Cryptomaniac.
Hey Mitch, any thoughts on playing volatility with option contracts in Bitcoin? Like Iron Condor or spreads?
I don't really play options. I never really got into it too much, but I mean, I know like Iron Condors, right? Or pretty much you're betting on the asset to not go anywhere. Well, you know how that goes, right? The best laid plans of mice and men. Getting an, getting an Iron Condor going, and then Bitcoin finally gets some volatility, right? It hasn't been very volatile. In a few days, Bitcoin's, why are we in crypto? Because of the volatility, 24/7 markets. So I don't know, man. Playing Iron Condor on Bitcoin's monka-ass, dudes.
Please add chain link to the tipping jar.
Chainlink logo. What does it look like again? I think it's like terrible, isn't it? Thanks for the, do you mean like literally you can tip in Chainlink, or like a literal emoji ball? Because I can't like make link be something that shows up that you can tip me because of the API, but I can definitely maybe get an emoji ball made. I guess you could do it. It's so plain Jane, man, right? Just like meh. But thank you, Just Idea, for the $4.69 of ZRX, the 20 ZRX. Thank you, man. No, I do not, Brian. No, I use histograms only. What's up, Ed Cool? Cosmic Elf says Chainlink has a terrible logo. Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. Pretty freaking bad. Chainlink chill. Yeah, I guess so, man. Tipping in ZRX, get wrecked, right? Favorite crypto logo? Might be BNB or Ethereum or something.
Mitch, make it go up. Stop selling. Just feel.
Is that a joint?
Maybe, dude. Good God, dude. Yeah. Well, bro. Show you this, dude. I'll show you this, man. Oops. All right. So this is the way I had it. I haven't looked at this at all. Like, I don't even remember the last time I looked at this. But the way I had it was 1, 2, 3 on the top and 1 and 2 on the bottom. And I chose this 3 on the bottom specifically because the touch points I got within it was too perfect, man. Like 1 and 2 here, another one, heartline support, resistance, support. It's not always about exactly, you know, what is the last fib or the last swing low or whatever. Sometimes it's different, man, because like this, is this even real? Because look what happened when you went down. You went straight up. I mean, so when you did that, either way, down slope and resistance, geometrical, look, you broke out and continued to sell off, but then just back tested the trend line as support before rallying again. And now from your previous high to low, you're right at that 1618 fib extension. Jeez, man. Bearish divergence is very, very apparent on Nugget right now. Yeah, you are bearishly diverging on the RSI, and I mean it definitely looks like you will on the MACD, but it just hasn't. You could just keep building, right? So, see what I'm saying, man? Golden, or sorry, the high to low. We had it like this. If we ever broke it, we had targets. Well, here you go, man. You're at the golden mean ratio, 36.52. You didn't quite touch it yet, but pretty close. From the heights, really, up here, to low points, where are we? Near a golden retrace. Wow, 37.75 golden retrace. Critical resistance, 37.86. Got to break that. Not going to be easy, especially after just running straight up to it. With divergence, good luck, dude. Good luck breaking that. Big Sky Crypto says, not liking all the infighting in crypto. My favorite project is better than yours. IMO, there is room for everyone. IMO, no need to put anyone down for what they are into. It's all personal choice. Yeah, I agree, dude. I think the people that randomly just scream F XRP are just as bad as the people screaming 589 XRP. They're the same person. They're literally the same person. So, remember, it's like the Spider-Man meme. One Spider-Man staring at the other, pointing at him. It's like XRP haters, XRP lovers. Same people, dude. Equally as low IQ. The diamond logos? Oh. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, Tron's okay of a logo, I guess. Let me pull them up. Someone's asking favorite one. I don't know exactly my favorite one. Let's see. Yeah, like Binance looks good. Tron looks good. Cardano's okay. I like Monero's a lot. IOTA's okay. Ethereum Classic's okay. Like Basic Attention Token's okay. Not bad. Logo. Aurora's okay. Komodo's okay. Lambda's I guess. I don't even know some of these S coins down here, dude. Verge redid it, man. They have a new logo. Did you know that Verge has a new logo? Whoops. Look at it. It's not the standard triangle anymore. What? We've been had. Are you kidding me, man? Where is it? Dang, dude. It looks a little better, I guess. About the same amount of creativity to put two triangles on top of each other. Solve's okay. Gross. It's so ugly. What an ugly logo, dude. Engine is terrible. Wax. Give me a break, man. We'll never forget Wax though, right? The spring. So, meh. Quant's okay. HC looks like a university. It's like Notre Dame or something, but for HC. Rep's alright. I mean, look at this. Pundy's like, this is the most, like, lazy logo. Kind of reminds me of XRP's, right? I bet you can make packs a really cool emoji ball, dude. It could look like just like morphing, ever changing. Pretty cool, man. I like Lisk. I've always liked Lisk logo a little bit. Or bat. But in the top ones, man, there are only a few. ETC. IOTA. Ugh. What is Leo? That was Leo number 14, dude. There's Binance. I've always liked Binance, dude. The channel did a really good job of making Binance look good. Just for college students wanting to be traders? Well, I would say graduate first, because it takes a lot of studying. So, but hey, if in your free time you want to learn about charts, start with Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. First book you should I think anyone should start at. I would say read, just keep studying. But that's the problem, though. You know, it's better when you're not in school as a college student trying to make grades and stuff, because when you get out in the real world, you've got more free time. I mean, I guess you don't have more free time, but you have you're working a career job or something, you know, and I don't know, it worked better for me. I started learning about trading just a little bit out of college, like maybe a couple years out of college is when it started for me. So I would just read, study, and try to save up capital to invest in yourself. What's up, Gribble? Stay on Kangs, what's up, man?
Is that a small head and shoulders on Bitcoin?
Well, it already played out if it did. You already broke the neckline, I think, if it was. If it was head and shoulders, you've already broken it. And you're back testing it, I think, right? Look, you rally, hit left shoulder, create the collar. You rally again, you sell off, you create the second part of the collar, which gives you the neckline. You've already broken it. Sorry, man. If it was one, you're out of it. But this was discussed yesterday, how weak the price action was. It's already played. So if it was to the measure move, which, whatever, man, hasn't hit the measure move, that's for sure. Be much lower. Be at 97.52 if it was to play out, which it hadn't, because we have an upsloping support right now. Okay, thanks, High Desert Garden Man. Yeah, I guess it's not. It did backtest though, did it? No, maybe it did. Yeah, it actually backtested on the last candle, right? Broke it, rallied up, pretty much hit it, and pulled back. That's okay. You know, it might just be too small a pattern to be real at all. Okay. What's there to look at, man? It's breaking to the upside. I don't know, on what? I have no idea. So yeah, it's breaking out. Through extensions, we'll get targets. Okay, first target is 1311. Second target's 1390, and third target's 1503. You go from your previous high to your previous low, and that is it, man. Okay. Let me make sure real quick. See, I mean, it could be a shark, but I think you've gone too high already. I think it's like you're right. You might be right at that PCZ of the shark. Yeah. I don't think you went low enough, but 113%. This is where the shark is supposed to be done, right? You're not supposed to, if it was a real valid shark, you're not supposed to go any higher than a 113% retrace from X to C. Okay, that's it. So if it goes higher than that, yeah, you'll see 1311, but it very well could be at the pattern completion zone. Pattern completion zone, man. All right. Ren Connect. Cool, nice breakout though. Great stuff, man. About to be overbought already. All right, so I've been live for officially 1 hour and 2 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for the nearly 1,000 people tuned in. Like Spike, Kang Spike. What's up, Max West? If you're asking me about crypto, no more than 5 to 7% of my overall portfolio is in crypto. Okay. On the 60-minute, there's Bitcoin, RSI, bullish divergence. Is there MK, man? Yeah. Somewhat, right? Somewhat. And I think you're getting price action from it, right? Right, he's talking about this. From this low to this low. But from that low, it was here. That's a Class C divergence. Now, I mean, you use that one, sure, I guess. But just from your previous discernible swing low to the next one, it's the exact same, right? So it is divergence, but your weakest form of it, right? right? See the valley? Different from this valley. So yeah, you could just say from this valley to this one, sure, I guess. But this one looks more discernible, right? Where you rallied. So yeah, bullish engulfing candle. And what are you doing? Nice follow-up. Not much follow-up at all. And clearly, you know, there's now a new geometrical trend line. You got to break above 10,400 to break it, man. Run up. That's it, dude. RSI wasn't though, right? It was just convergence. So GSXR, 4 days of flat. That sucks. Meh. It's all good, man. It was also the weekend too. What's up, Leon? Trisket. Travis is building America. No free time. There you go, dude. Good stuff. Oh, we did it, man. What's up, DJ? Zapper. Yeah, man. Thanks for the 300 likes. Really appreciate that. I guess we could go to XRP because we haven't really looked at it today. So still with this one, man, it's still disappointing to some extent, yet it's still holding the trend line that it broke, right? Still trying to hold on, still technically making higher lows than its previous lows. So hold on, XRP. You gotta have Bitcoin. Bitcoin's help. You have to, man. But we already did. What are you talking about, King Logan? We played it yesterday, didn't we? Bro, King Logan, you're coming at me like we hadn't had a crazy day where I plugged that guy and we went deep into it, man. Right? XD, what are divergence classes? Talk about it all the time. There's videos that I have in my Patreon on it. Quang, I don't... No, there's no divergence on XRP on the daily. Sorry, dude. Make sure you know what divergence really is. You have bearish convergence here. Bearish convergence. No divergence on XRP on the daily. No. Sorry, man. That's convergence. Yep, so many trading pairs, so many, yes. I don't think that's how it works, Travis, man. Not how it works. Hold on, what? More terrible on VeChain. More terrible, dude. Where we broke out. Look, we had a crazy run, had a nice rally, nearly a 50% retrace from our September 8, 2018 highs. Good God. Hit the golden zone, and once you hit the golden zone, chat, what happened? You sold off, you attempted a rally, a lower high rally, closed and reversed, and look where you are. It went all the way down to the 1272 fib extension on the dot and rallied. Continued to rally, but you're only probably running up to back test. Well, it looks like you have back tested now. Finally. The old channel you were in.
Best guess, where's BTC going in the next 4 days?
Bruh.
Best guess, man. Dude, there's a lot of mixed signals going on with Bitcoin, so it's very difficult right now for me to make a decision, and that's sometimes it's best to wait instead of guessing, right? But really tough to say, man, because you can't break to the upside. You're still making higher lows, right? So I saw Bradford had an idea, and I get his idea. It does make sense to some extent. He's just talking about this, where it's an ascending triangle. But it's almost like a rising wedge, man. Right? You do have forms of price contraction going on. Right? 1 and 2 on the bottom, now 3 on the bottom, and then 2 on the top. So really tough to say, man. I don't have an answer for you, dude. Okay, there's no coinciding variables. You should ask me, July 16th, right? Triple MACD, bullish divergence, bullish engulfing candle. It turned into higher prices, but not higher highs than your previous highs yet. No. Okay, if you're in a downtrend, you gotta, in the short term, you stick with the downtrend, so maybe lower prices. And maybe you rally up, hit this 11,130 again, and then sell off, right? Anyway, man, I'm not a moon boy. I'm not one to say I'm a psychic or know where something's going for certain or anything like that. But I will tell you what I do look for are signals, and the market is giving mixed signals right now. And the best thing I can tell you is we're in a downtrend until we're not. We have to break above 12,200 until we're not in a downtrend. So if you're in a downtrend, you could be setting up for lower prices again. It, and I'm looking for 8,800 in time. That's what I would like to see for a very good trade setup for a long. Some sort of BMW, M8, and then when they start coming out with M9s, M10s, M11s, 12s, 13s, I just keep upgrading. GSXR, that's what I would like. What just happened? Okay, so does that, I mean, it doesn't really help much, I know that. So either way, man, like a measured move, either way. There you go. You break out bearishly, you could see the bottom of the channel, which is like 85.50. I mean, technically it's like 83.58. We may not get there. We may not get to either measured move. All right. Tatum King says 3 falling peaks. Yeah, it's all messed up, dude. Yeah, there's no symmetry at all. Exactly. So geeky chess. When do you think it drops? Mostly the opposite happens. It does what it wants for, and that's like all markets. The in between is very random, but the bottoms and tops, there are very good signals that help us know when we're going to be bottoming or topping, and we're not at a bottom or top right now. We're in the dead freaking middle of a downtrend. You're the dead middle. Yeah, randomness. You're subject to randomness all the time. Welcome to technical analysis. It's the way it works. Thanks, Young Love. Yeah, well, you're part of it, dude. You make it better, right? Dude, those look really cool, man. Paramotoring. Yeah, dude, that looks amazing. Wow. Look at paramotoring, chat. Way more fun than Bitcoin right now, right? Bruh. That's super freaking lit right there, man. Oh my god, I do want to do this. Paramotoring.
Bruh.
Wow. Bro, it reminds me of that game from Nintendo 64. You remember that? One of the first Nintendo 64 games that came out where like you were in an airplane or something and, you know, you would run through you'd fly through rings and stuff. You remember that? Some fellas. Yeah, I'm zoomed out, man. This is it. This is it. This is all it is, man. Right? You were in an uptrend, but you made a major lower high and a major lower low. It started here. It started June 26th. No way, dude. Hold on. Hold on a sec, sorry. Music's all discombobulated. Alright. Can't even figure out where I am. Sorry, getting it set. I think we're good. All right. So Bitcoin's potential pattern could be this: a triangle wedge, whatever. And once you break it, the volatility could come back, at least temporarily, right? Dude, I can't get the audio. Dan Williams says pilot wings. Is that what it was, man? All right, this is what I think that paramotor sky racing is like. Thanks for 2, man. Oh my god, dude. No, this is not it. What? Is it pilot wings 64? Yeah, 64. Okay, that's what it is, I think. Yep. I guess there's one before it, right? Let me find why it reminds me of that. Yeah, here we go, dude. All right. This is paramotoring. Hype in the chat for pilot wings and paramotoring at the same friggin' time, dude. Whoa. Well, speaking of, since it's slow, check out something together. Okay, we got a new video from Big Boy. Okay. Oh, it's so disgusting, dude. Look how disgusting this is, chat.
Drinking something all the way from Australia. All right, this is Cordy's Fruit Cup. It's what's called a cordial. Pretty much, it's a concentrated drink. Okay. You're supposed to take this and add 9 parts water to 1 part of this. So, you know.
Australians in here.
Without further ado,
how disgusting is this? Type 1 for really disgusting, 2 for not that disgusting.
Right?
Okay.
Just pour it in here. Ooh, it's nice and thick. Okay. Measure it.
Bruh.
Oh man, tell me something better, right? While Bitcoin's lulling.
All right. So now we got straight cordial here, okay? So now
Get to it, man.
Bruh.
Have you noticed the fly rolling around?
now for the next one.
Even if it wasn't disgusting, that what he's doing is making it disgusting. Sorry, chat. By the way, chat. You see it? 113,397 views. He posted this today, just hours ago. It's kind of depressing, right?
Yeah.
Kind of depressing.
That's the chunk, folks.
Wow. Great dude. No, we don't have that in the US. Crypto Tiger, no. Trading in the zone, Donar. It's eerily quiet when the music goes out. Awkward. Yeah, 7,500 likes, Taurus. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Been in here 17 months. Even in the top days, man. Never had 7,500 likes on anything, dude. Pilot Wings Connect.
Bruh.
Thanks for the $2 super chat. Wow. Well, Chad, I guess I guess that was it, man. I guess this is the stream. Alright. Volatility's dead. It's kind of like meh. Not much going on. Okay. So, I'm not going to overstay my welcome. Just say thanks so much for the contributions, the likes, the love, the support. Really appreciate it. So stick around. I mean, I'll be back tonight, I guess, for at least an hour stream. But the market volatility is low. There's very little demand for what I do. So that's cool with me, man. I'll be back. Love y'all. Until next time. Respect the TA.
Yeah. Man-Bear Pig could be in this area.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.